Hello, my name is Brian Walchuk, and I'm doing the video for the Brown team. Now, this video may be a little different than the other cycles, but it's still sort of along the same lines. In past cycles, we covered one topic within technology and society, such as crime or security and safety, and then we picked a subtopic within that and did our PowerPoint video or paper on that. So this video is covering technology and society as a whole and the negative effects it's had on us, and this video will focus mainly on the negative effects it's had on children. Um, so we're living in a high-tech world now, and technology has slowly become part of our everyday lives, and it's even made its way into classrooms. If you walk into any school nowadays, you may see, instead of chalkboards and dry erase boards, you'll probably see a smart board or a big TV in there, computers, a set of laptops for the class, and it's being portrayed differently than it was in the past. Now there is a negative side that results from this convenience that is being given to students at such a young age. And for one, technology changes the way children think. And using technology can change a child's brain. And according to an article in Psychology Today, they did a test and said that the use of technology can actually alter the actual wiring of the brain. And more than a third of children under the age of 2 use mobile media. That number from the 1/3 only increases with age. So, for example, 95% of teens ages 12 to 17 spend time online. And it doesn't just give kids new ways to do things, but it changes the way their brains work. For example, the article stated that while video games may condition the brain to pay attention to multiple stimuli, they can also lead to distraction and decreased memory. So children who always use search engines instead of resources like dictionaries and encyclopedias, they said that those children become very good at finding information, but not very good at remembering it, because they're not sifting through the things that they don't want. They're only looking for the things that they do want. And search engines give you exactly what you want when you want it. So, so children who use too much technology may not have good enough opportunities to use their imagination to read and think deeply about the material. So the second negative aspect is technology changes the way children feel. Using technology can affect a child's ability to empathize. A study on 2 groups of different 6th graders found that kids who had no access to electronic devices for up to 5 days were better at picking up on emotions and nonverbal cues from people than the group that was using devices consistently during that time. The increased face-to-face reaction or interaction from the test group has made students more sensitive to expressions from people, meaning they can pick up on whether someone had a bad day or if something's bothering them, or if they had a really good day even. So overuse of technology can affect a child's own mood. A study done from the United Kingdom revealed that kids who use computer games at their home internet for more than 4 hours a day do not have the same sense of well-being as those who use that technology for less than an hour. So basically, from time to time, there is such thing as video game addiction, and kids who get addicted to video games don't know when to stop and put that before everything else. Like, I've heard in the past that kids have even died from gaming non-stop for 4 days, and they realize, oh, they haven't eaten, and they're dehydrated and whatnot. So a third negative aspect of technology, it can put privacy and safety at risk. we studied this in 2 other cycles about privacy and safety, and there's no doubt about it that it's a huge issue with children, and because children don't know any better than to, they don't know what's out there. So children who use technology may share information that can put them in danger. 82% of online sex crimes happen to children under the age of 10. The sex offenders use social networking sites to get information about the victim's preferences, and the technology puts them in the right place at the right time, so to speak. So that on Facebook, when you check in somewhere, why do you do that? Do you really want people knowing exactly where you are? As a 10-year-old child, I certainly wouldn't want to brag to the outside world and say, "Hey, I'm at Starbucks." That's just asking for trouble. So, another study showed that a quarter of teenagers say they've been bullied either by text or on the internet, and you see it in the news all the time about so and so making online threats, but I can guarantee that those people wouldn't say that in person, because when you say that at home, you're behind the safety of your own screen. And the fourth negative aspect is more use of technology leads to more childhood obesity, and childhood obesity is on the rise, and believe it or not, technology could be to blame. Pediatricians say that severe obesity is increasing because of the lack of physical exercise, and it's not just because the food kids eat. Because I know that when you're sitting playing video games, you're not going to sit there with a bowl of carrots. You're going to sit there with a bowl of chips, popcorn, etc. So, we don't know it, but the technology has raised in cars, televisions, computers, and mobile devices, and we spend a lot of sedentary time instead of using our time for physical activity. So how can we address the negative aspects of technology? First, parents can monitor the use of technology. Parents, teachers, or both can make sure they set standards and just I'm sure there's a way to get an internet history report printed out. Second would be teaching responsible usage. Tell your kids, it's okay to go here, here, and here, but I wouldn't say don't tell them where they shouldn't go, because they may go there anyway. But there's internet blockers, there's things that can be set up to monitor usage. So, in summary, technology does make our lives easier, and today students have tremendous opportunities to learn and to connect by using it, but with each advantage there comes a disadvantage, and when we understand these disadvantages and can minimize them, we can keep the use of technology positive. Thank you.